Good morning, welcome back to the pit. Today we're going to be doing something really straightforward, but really tasty, but a bit of a combo cook. First of all, we're going to be doing some belly pork burnt ends, and then later on when we're finishing the burnt ends off, we're going to combine that with a nice lime and chili prawns to go alongside it. So, start off really simple. Just get yourself some skin off belly pork, chop it up into chunks. It's as simple as that. I'm going to be rubbing today with cow pat, which is a pig swill dry rub. So just give it a generous coating. And once these are all coated up, hit it on all sides, obviously get the most possible flavour in there. We'll transfer them onto the kettle there, and we'll be cooking indirect, low and slow, about 225, 250, and take it from there. But the thing to do with these as well, instead of putting them directly onto the grills, best thing to do is put them onto a pan, just on a rack like this, but then onto a pan. Otherwise you are going to end up with a heck of a mess and a lot of cleanup, and as we know, I hate cleanup within your barbecue. Alright, they're all rubbed up. Pit's up to temperature. So as you can see, we've got a pan in here which is all ready to go. Let's get these all good to go on. That's in. I'm going to be putting a little bit of hickory in there, so get a little bit of smoke flavour in there, a little bit of hickory. Now these are going to go on round about an hour and a half, 2 hours on this first stage. So let's get the smoke rolling, and we'll come back in about an hour and a half. Okay, so we're about an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 in. Let's take a look, see where we're at. Yep, that's fine. So what we've got is a nice colour starting to form on the belly pork now. So that's where we want them to be at this stage. Just pop that lid back on. So what we're going to do now is pull them off, pop them in to a separate foil tray, and then give them some really healthy loving. So get them all on. They're falling on the floor. Right. Them. Awesome gloves, by the way. Yeah, grill heat aid gloves. You can actually pick up hot coals with them. They're absolutely bonkers. Crazy gloves. So, what I'm going to do now is just hit this with a little sprinkle of sugar. I know, sugar, weird, but there you go. Then several knobs of butter. I said it was healthy, didn't I? And then, just to finish it off, a quick glug across of honey. So when you're done, you'll end up looking like this. So what we'll do now, foil it up in the foil pan. There we go. And that goes back on again, indirect again, no change. That goes on there. going to sit on there now for about 2 hours, and we'll just feel then to see how soft they are. We want them to be really nice and almost melt in the mouth and really nice and squishy at the end. So we're back in about 2 hours. See you then. Right, I mentioned at the start of the cook that this was going to be a bit of a twin meat cook. So we're going to have some prawns as a starter beforehand while we've got the barbecue heated up. But what I want to do is get these marinating so we've got a lot of flavour in the raw green prawns there. So all we have, I have diced garlic and diced chilli. So we just pop those in. A couple of cloves of garlic and 1 whole chilli, de-seeded. Then a couple of squeezes of lime. A bit of pep. Because remember, we're eating this before the pork, and the pork's going to be very rich, so it'd be nice to have something quite fresh to start the meal. And then just a couple of glugs of olive oil, just to get it all going together. So there we go, all mixed around and marinating. There we go. So that's now marinating. We'll get that in the fridge. Probably only about half an hour or so. You don't want to marinate prawns for too long, especially if you're using something acidic, because it can tend to start to toughen and cook the prawns. So about half an hour, then we can get them onto skewers, get them ready to go on the barbecue a little later. Okay, we'll see you a bit later on. Right, so it's about that time of the day. We're about 2 hours past when we put the pork in, when it was fulled in the pan. So that should be pretty much there. What I've also done is I put my hot plate in, and I put another half a chimney, the little travel chimney that Weber does. Really great thing for just topping bits up. Into here to pump up the intensity of the heat a little bit. So we're up around about 325, 350. So we're going to cook these prawns, which we had marinating earlier, which are now on skewers on the hot plate. Only take a couple of minutes each side, and we're going to pull off the pork, put a little bit of glaze on them. So we're going to use the glazed and confused, which if you saw my previous video, that was the one that arrived. So we're going to put a bit of that on it and see how it turns out. Let's see how we go. Let's see what it looks like. Well, the pork's sizzling nicely. Should have had 2 gloves on. No, it's not too bad. It's all good. So that's the pork. Let's get these on the hot plate. Hopefully you can hear the sizzle. There we go. Pork. Looks amazing. So I'll bring this pork round so you can have a look at it and see how it looks before we glaze. So here we go. The pork belly burnt and now a lot of people are draining off the bits that are in the pan. I'm thinking, hell no. We put a lot of effort into that. We're going to keep it. So all we're going to do now is put some of this glazed and confused on. Prawns smell amazing. Place these all up. And this pork is so tender it's falling apart in the pan. My mouth is actually watering. Right. Set up Prawns are going to take a couple of minutes each side, and 5-10 minutes on those burnt ends, they'll be glazed with a treat. So I'll leave you with that now, and I'll leave you with a few shots at the end just showing what it looked like when it all comes off. But thanks for tuning in, and if you do like the channel, please like, subscribe, come back, because I have a load more stuff planned. Thanks a lot.